Diana with stampingwithdye.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Santan Valley, Arizona, and this is my Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 88. And I thought I would share with you, because there's still just a couple days to get this class, I thought I would come on and show you the Christmas card of the month class card, whatever, the class card that you will be getting if you sign up for my class. So I shouldn't say, once in a while I do show the cards. I usually don't, because I like people to be like surprised, right, when they get their card. But while I was getting stuff ready today, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and show the card, and that way you can say, yeah, definitely, I want to do it. So all right, so I'm gonna flip the thingy. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the phone, and we will get started. All right, so hold on a second. Make sure everything is good. Last time I set that little doohickey so that it would go. It actually, I don't know, it messed it up somehow, and it didn't go. So it was just a mess. So I just was like, okay, maybe I won't have it go as long, because last time I think I did it like a 2-hour reminder. So this was just like a half-hour reminder. And so maybe that was the secret of it. So anyways, who knows? But so hello, Rhonda. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so this is so let me show you. Okay, so this is the Tidings and Trimmings bundle. So that is the Christmas card of the month. Now I do a Christmas card of the month. Last month was the first month, and these will run through November. So November will be the last month. It's a different stamp set. Sometimes there's a bundle each month, and you will do 10 cards with an envelope. Now the cards are the same, because when you're doing Christmas cards, you kind of want to get them done, right? All right, and then it has the matching die. Now I have some of the dies out, and so we have the matching die. And so the class in the mail is, you can do either the bundle. Now you need the die, to do your cards. But some people, I have demonstrators that take the classes, so you might already have the die. So you can get just the stamp set. Or if you have them both and you want to do it, you just switch out something of the same value in the catalog. So if you want the bundle, it's $75.50. And that includes the bundle, the 10 cards with envelopes, the priority postage, the PDF with the supply list, and the private video. And then I'll do a different video than here. And then if you want just the stamp set, it's $53 with the stuff I just mentioned, right? But it'll just be the stamp set with all the supplies and stuff instead. And then you have to get your die on your own. And all right. And then don't let me forget to remind you about, well, let me do it now, because I know I'm going to forget. All right, so this is also, the other class in the mail is the Artistically Inked. So you have till the 15th for both of these classes. Now, the one thing that's different about the regular classes in the mail is it's not all the same card. So this is the Artistically Inked bundle. And so this one, you'll do 3 cards, like 3 different projects, 3 of each, so it'll be 9 total. And then this is the same way, right? You can get the bundle for $88 plus all the supplies, the PDF, the video, or the stamp set only for $59. And you can get more information if you go over to my blog. You can get that more information, and you can also get more details, and always ask me, right? Hey Karen, hey Carol, and you can always ask me. So let's get started with the cute little card. All right, so the card base is Mossy Meadow. And where's my bone folder? All right, so let's go over the bone folder. So when you get the classes in the mail, nothing is stamped on your projects, but everything is ready for you to go. So, everything's scored and cut and all that kind of stuff. Now, what I'm showing you today, when I'm demonstrating, I have already stamped and die cut it out, so that won't be done in your packet because you are needing your own die and you're going to use your own stamp set. The only thing that will be die cut it out will be this, and this is from Stitched So Sweetly, and that's already cut, will be in your packet already ready to go because it is not part of the bundle. So when I use a die that's not part of the bundle, then that is included, okay? All right. So let's see here. Hey, Anne. All right, so let me find my pieces here because I've got them all ready to go. All right, so we are using some cute DSP. Now this is the DSP that is coming back, and it's Heartwarming Hugs. Now you can decide, and I love getting, you can go, it's two-sided, magical two-sided paper, so you can use whatever side you want. I'm just going to do how I did mine. But I love when people send me pictures after the class and they do some cards one way and they do some cards the other way. And I love seeing that. All right, so let me get this right here. So we have our piece of basic white, which this is going to go on it. And that's what's cool about getting the stamp set and the bundle, because you might decide to use, a star or another part of the die. So that's what's fun. Just like the DSP. You might go, you know what? I'm going to flip it over and use the other side. All right. So then I'm going to put the stripes along here. I love this paper. I was so excited that it was coming back. All right. So I'm just going to put the stripes going down the side there. And then this is just going to be attached to our Mossy Meadow on the front. Doesn't that make you think Christmas? Even though it's summertime and hotter than heck in places like Arizona. Okay, so ahead of time, let's see here. I want to do my inside of my card. So the inside, I want to glue my little pieces on. So I want my inside to coordinate with the outside. So I have these little pieces here, and I'm just going to adhere them. And then I'll put that on the inside of the card. Yes, it's been super hot, and now they're talking about, I think, rain again tonight, and we are hoping that it's just rain, because they don't like to say we have tornadoes in Arizona, but I think we really did have a tornado here the other night, because there's a trailer park not too far from us, and I haven't been over there. Jeff drove by, but the mailman and the Schwarman and the UPS, they go in there, right? And they are like saying it is a disaster over there. And they just said it had to have been, a tornado. But they just don't like to say that. I don't know why. Maybe they think people won't move to Arizona if they say we have tornadoes, but good golly. Okay, so now the inks I'm using are Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz. All right, and I want to get my cute little greeting. All right, so my greeting, I want to make sure I'm using the right ink pad here. Now, same thing. I'm using Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz. But like I said, I love when people send me pictures and they go, oh, I added an embossing folder, or I did whatever, right? I love that. So you might decide you want to do your greeting red, right? Because this paper has real red in it. All right, so I'm going to stamp my little, this is my inside. So cheers from our home to yours. And then it has this cute little two-step stamping leaves. So then I'm going to put that under here like that. And then it has where you can fill it in. And I'm just using the Pear Pizzazz to color that in. Super cute. All right, so there's the inside. All right, let me close the pads. so there's the inside. So we're going to set that aside so it can dry really good. All right. Oh, I need the pad. Where's my Mossy? Silly me. All right, so while I have the Mossy, I should have stamped my outside greeting. All right, so the outside greeting is going to say, may your days be merry and bright. And then the inside will be cheers from our home to yours. So it's the perfect little saying. But I love the set because it has such cute, where is it? I have it stacked over here. It has some fun saying. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Season's greetings. And I love that it's to and from. So if you decide you want to make tags with these two, you know, it's perfect because you've got your little to and from. All right, so let's go back to the card. All right. So make sure you say howdy doody when you're here. All right, so we're going to go, may your days, and hopefully it's straight because my phone's in the way. All right, cute. All right, now I can close my pad. All right, so we're going to set that aside till it dries. So ahead of time, I stamped my little stockings, and I need to get my grid paper. I always have my catalog sitting on it. All right, so I have my little grid paper. All right, so I stamped them with the Memento because I'm going to actually color these with some blends. All right, and also, so I die cutted those out. I also, look how cute these are. So these are one of the dies that's in there, and it makes this cute little holly. There's even like a little split line in there. They are so cute. So I'm going to need those as well. All right, I'm also going to stamp on these. So I have my Memento pad. And I'm going to use the same stocking. Now, it also has a solid stocking. And I love that because some people might not want to color, and you can use a solid stocking if you want. You can also, so I'm just stamping the top of the stocking on that scrap. You can also just stamp with color. I could have just stamped my stockings with the ink and would have been done with it. Like I wouldn't have to color or not, but you know me, I like to color. All right, so now I've got those little tops like that. And then I can set those aside to dry. I always like to just, you know, give it a little bit of time to dry. It's a little more humid here than normal. I know we don't have the humidity like some people, but when we get any kind of rain, it doesn't take long for the humidity to get kicked up. All right, so I'm going to start to color my pieces. So I'm going to color my little bow. So I'm just going to take some light, soft suede blend because I'm going to color my bow with red. And I'm using the Real Red because that's the color of the paper. So this is just dark Real Red. And then that light soft suede just gives you almost like you have 3 tones of red. And it's just a little more natural, or just, I don't know, it just adds this little deeper look to it. All right, and then I'll just finish that with the light Real Red. So fun. So I've been watching, I told you the other day, that This Me channel. And I was a big Scott Baio fan when I was in high school. I mean, I had Scott Baio posters on my wall. So the other day, he was on Happy Days, and I'm like, wah, wah, wah. He was still a cutie. All right, so now I'm going to color my stockings, but I'm not going to color them the same. I want them to be unique, right? All right, so the one I'm going to have, so I've got my dark Mossy Meadow and my light and dark Old Olive. Now this is just the colors that I decide to use. Again, you can, you can use what you have at home. You might use a blender pen and an ink pad. I never want people to go, okay, I can't do your class because I don't have, all those colors. But that's what's fun about doing the classes. You're just getting your cardstock and everything, it's all, the thought is done. You just pick whatever you want color-wise. Because half the time, figuring out the design is the hard part. All right, so I'm just putting some dark mossy on some of my leaves. And then I'm going to go with the thank you, Carol. I do love to color. I do love to color. All right, so this is the dark old olive. And then I'm going to finish it with the light. So Jeff left his phone on the kitchen counter today. So hopefully he doesn't need it on the way home from work. He sometimes calls. He gets kind of tired when he's driving home. He gets up really, really early. But he called me yesterday, but it was in the middle of my live because his name popped up on there, right? And I'm like, oops, I can't talk to you, dear. So I called him after the live was over. Okay. So these are just our lovely little green old olive and mossy meadow leaves. So I'm just kind of going around, make sure I've got all of them done. Oop, I missed this one. There's always that one, right? Okay, and then I'm going to take my dark real red, and these little swirl things, I don't know, I think they're just swirls, but I'm going to kind of turn them into berries. So I'm just going to color the center of that swirl so it has some red to it, and I'm just making it have a berry. We are our own artists, right? We can have it be any color we want. Okay, so there's that one. All right, and then this one, I want the light real red. Now this time, I'm going to make my leaves. Oh, what kind of work? Oh, he works at Honeywell in Tempe. All right, so this time I'm actually making my leaves red because I'm just pretending that they are like a poinsettia, like they're just poinsettia leaves. He has been there a long, long time. He's actually got his retirement planned. So that's exciting and scary at the same time. All right, so this is just a light real red, and I'm just going on the leaves, just like I did with the green before. So this is the light. Hopefully I got them all. And then the dark, and I'll do the same thing. So then I'll just go with the dark. Just touch them here and there, just so that there's a variation. It's real small. I mean, this is just me because that's how I like to color. But if you are making, your Christmas cards, would anybody go, wow, she didn't put 2 different colors in there? They probably wouldn't. They would be so excited that they got a handmade card from you, right? Okay, so then I'm going to take my dark pool party, and this time my berries are going to be dark pool party, and I love these colors together. Now I left the stockings white, but you could totally color the stockings in if you wanted to, but I just left them white. Okay. And then here's these little things right here. Now these are going to be the toppers for our stockings. Oh, Luke Air, we're quite away from Luke Air Force Base, but Jeff's brother was stationed there years ago. All right, so I am just cutting out the top. So by stamping it on the DSP first, it puts the stitches on there, but I'm not using the die. I didn't use the die to cut out the the top, I just used the die for the stocking and the bow and my little my hollies. And then if you wanted, because you have your die, you could change one of the stockings and do the star even. So that's what's fun about it, right? You can make it your own. Okay, and then I'll do the stripes, and then that will go on the other stocking. And then I did that because I want it to coordinate, right? We're using these two DSPs on the inside. So now the inside of our card will coordinate with the outside. And I love a decorative stocking. Okay, all right, so there we have that. Now I'm going to take my green tip glue. Hi, Candy, you did make it. All right, so I'm just going to I'm just showing the card. So this is the July Christmas card of the month. So you have till the 15th to sign up for this class. So make sure you holler at me. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this in here. Now our stocking has a cute little patterned topper. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Lay that on there like that. And now that one has a topper. So cute. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way. I always have such a mess. All right, scoot off of there. Let's bring our card over. So that is plenty dry. I can put that on the inside. And I'm just using the Seal Plus. I don't know if you can see the difference between Seal Plus. It might be hard to see. Can you see that the Seal Plus, it's extra sticky, but it has lines. See, it has those lines, so it breaks a little easier, like separates when you are done gluing it. But it also allows you to go like, see, I'm going around. Like I wouldn't need to on this card, but you can go around things because it has those marks. All right, but it's good for 3D and things like that. But I just grabbed it and I'm using it today. All right, so we have our inside. Super cute. And I am cutting myself because I say it every year and then I forget. Let me scoot up a little bit. I am actually cutting myself 10. So when I cut the class people's stuff this year, I'm cutting mine so that I also will get my cards by November. If you do each month, you don't have to. It's just, but if you do, by the time December comes around, you will have 60 cards all done for Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to take my cute little, let's do this one. So I'm just using glue dots. And we're going to put our little, yeah, I find the Plus a little easier to use too. It's just one of those, it's almost like, so I'm putting my stocking on there. Now you could leave it with one stocking. Still super cute, but I'm putting two. But yeah, I'm always like, don't show any fear. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the second one so that it pops off of there. So I just kind of staggered them, so you can see, this one and the little topper. And we have our cute little bow. And I only put the bow on the front one, but you'll have, enough extra paper, in your packet. So you could add 2 bows if you wanted. All right, so we're just going to put our little bow here. And then these cute little holly berry. Oh, I keep saying holly berries, but these are just a holly. And I'm just using glue dots on those too. Get off of there. All right, so we're going to put holly here. And they almost look like lips, right? They could almost be lips as well. I might have to do a card and do them red because it does. It kind of looks like there's the mouth split. All right, so then we're going to put holly here and holly there. And then you'll get your little red berries. And these are just the red rhinestones. But there's our berries. So now I can say holly berry. All right, so there's our cute little holly berry. And then that's going to go in the front. And I'm going to use, where's my big dimensionals? So I'm going to use big dimensionals on this one. Look at the fresh pack. But you could, if you didn't want it to be sticking out, you know, you could just glue it directly down. But I want it to be sticking out a little bit. All right. And then I'm going to stand up so I can make sure I'm putting this on straight, because I have to look over the phone. All right. How straight is that? I think that looks good. All right. Yay! So isn't that so cute? All right, so here's the one I was looking at. So there is the cute card. So yeah, so this will be the card that you'll be making. And like I said, you have till the 15th. And I can only do for the USA. So I apologize if you're watching from another country, because I can only send to the USA. All right, and then so just email me, and then I can send you the PayPal link. You just pay with PayPal, super easy, and then they will go out the last week of July, and because that gets time to get everything ordered and cut and assembled, and not assembled, but like the packets assembled and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you're excited for this class. I know I might have to cut myself more than 10 because this is super cute. I love how it turned out. So, all right. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow, 3 o'clock again, Arizona time, for my What Ya Making Wednesdays. And if you have any questions in regards to anything that I talked about today, just let me know. And have a great evening, everybody. Thanks so much. All right. Bye for now.